Paper cut crafts. We're going to make a bay cut card. This is an 11.5 by 4 1/4. It is scored at these measurements on your screen, and it folds into like a bay window. So these are from the mini catalog with the poppies. We're using painted poppies stamp set. So first thing, after scoring and cutting your cardstock, I'm going to use some tear tape to attach this inside piece just to give it a reinforcement. It's kind of like a binding of a book, just between the center score and that next score. I'm just going to press that down and just peel the backing off, and then just fold it over so that it's closed flat. And then we're just taking these panel pieces, and these are fitted so that they fit in those score marks, and with a border around them so that it has kind of like a matte look to it. And these go on the two end pieces of that bay window look. Now I have an extra score mark in mind. I made a slight mistake when I was scoring it. But this white piece, this is the piece I'm going to stamp. We're going to use the single flower of the poppies stamp set and just some Memento black. Here I'm realizing that my cut was a little bit too narrow, so I'm going to just cut another piece real quick. Still fitting within that center area of the card, but big enough for the stamp. Now I'm going to color my image, and I'm using my blends. This is the Granny Apple Green and the Real Red, and I like using the light color first, give it a base, and then go over it again with the dark, and then just blend it together again with the light. Here I'm using a pool party just for the background. And then I go ahead and attach that to my card. So we're going to move into the inside of the card, and for this I'm just using some Western white cardstock. I have to cut it down. I'm just going to make it fit so that it has a nice 1/8 inch border all the way around. And for this I just kind of eyeball it, and I've been doing it for a while. I can kind of see where that goes. Now the trimmer I'm using, that is an older trimmer that I've had before I was a demonstrator, but Stampin' Up! Does have a nice one for sale in the catalog. If you just go to my page, you can, or my store page, you can see that. And I'm just going to attach that. Again, I'm using double-sided tape because I've run out of snail. we do have adhesive available in the store as well. So now here we're going to attach the label tab that holds the bay window open. It is the timeless label punch that I'm using, and the Peaceful Moment stamp set. Here I'm just adding an edge to it just to make it pop out from the background. I'm just using one of my real red blends to color on the side of the punched piece. You can use daubers or sponges to do this as well. So this is an older ink pad that I'm using, but we still do carry this real red. And I'm just going to stamp Happy Birthday right in the center of my punched piece. Now I'm going to go back and use the poppy again that I used for the center of the front of the card. And I'm just going to use the flower piece of it, and I'm going to give it my punched piece just some decorations. You don't need to use the whole stamp, you just use parts of the stamp to create a really neat effect. Now with this punched piece, I'm going to add it to the inside of my card. I just line the edge up to the inside piece I added before with dimensional so it's popped up out. Then we're going to fold up the bay piece and I'm going to tuck it underneath this tab, and that will hold the card open so that it can stand and you get that bay window look to the card. And the card is now finished.